Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dear brothers and sisters. Depends on where you listen to me from. We thank the Lord for this day. We thank Him for His love and mercy this year. I want to share a reflection with all of us, which I titled, What Has Become of Families? How are families these days? We all know what family is all about. Not all families do, but the things we hear, the things we say, you'll be asking yourself, what has really gone wrong? Family is a beautiful place to stay. Family is a beautiful place to belong. It's a place of love, reconciliation, forgiveness, a place of peace. Family is where we learn and we share things. Family is a first school where you'll be able to learn the first languages. Not only languages of words, but languages of behavior, how to act, because there are many ways you can talk. Talking is only with words. I can keep silent here, but I have said so many things. So there are many ways to communicate. So first is in family that we learn that. And when we do not learn in a good way, tomorrow it becomes a problem. So family, I know, is a place where you are loved, a sure place to fall back when you are rejected, humiliated, insulted, outside. A family is a place where there is please, thank you, and I am sorry. All this happens in families, and that is where you learn them. A child who do not learn these three things in his family, even if he or she learns that in school, is easy to lose it. Because when you learn it in school, but it is not practiced in your home, you can't keep it. So that is where you learn all these things. But my question now is, what is happening now to some families, to most families? Families where it's supposed to be a place of love, acceptance, is now where one is being rejected, is now where one is being humiliated, is now where one is being insulted, is now where one is being pushed outside to dangers. The same people that you've cared for, the same people that you've loved, the same people that you've done everything for with all your heart, no matter how little it is. They are the ones now that have risen now against you. Brothers and sisters, now there is no more love, unity. What you see is jealousy, anger, unforgiveness. Things that is really so bad to hear about families. What is going on? It is because you have neglected who is important in a family and what is important in a family. Who is the most important person in a family? That is God. To maintain your family, you must have God. Catholics just celebrated 31st December, Holy Family. Joseph and Mary welcomed Jesus, who is God. And they lived, their family become an example for us, for our families these days, where there is love, where there is unity, where there is dialogue. What do we learn from them, from Jesus? Those that are not Catholic, how do you train your people? We neglect what is necessary, what is the most necessary thing in a family, which is prayer. Most of us think that prayer does not work. Most of us think that we do not need prayers. For those who do not believe in God, I don't know how, I don't really know what to tell you, but we that believe in God, prayer is the most important thing. But people now think that they are so busy, they don't have time for prayer. God, who should be at the center of your family, is now neglected. Prayer, what that should be a pillar in your own family, is now neglected. Tell me now how that family will stand. When there is no God, when there is no prayer, family will never stand. A family that prays together stays together. When you ask someone, do you people pray? Say, we are praying now. Is that what we are praying now? Are you praying for me? Are you praying for God? No, yes, trying to save yourself. Many families facing so much problems today is because they have neglected what is important and what is necessary. Who is important and what is necessary. And that is why devil has entered into families to steal, kill, and destroy. John 10:10. Devil has destroyed so many families, passing through little things. I mean little things. When you look at what brothers and sisters are dragging, you just imagining what is wrong with these people. Did they even think at all? Devil has entered and separated husband and wife, has separated children from their father or from their mother. Devil has destroyed what God has united. The Bible said, what God unites, let no man put asunder. But devil has entered using one person, even one of them, to destroy the union they have separated. In Catholic Church, it is very great sacrament, matrimony. But we have forgotten that. Husbands now no longer respect their marital vows. Some women do not respect also their marital vows. They disrespect their wives. They go outside and do whatever they want to do. They no longer assume their responsibility. And imagine discussing your wife over bottles of wine, bottles of drink. You are discussing the woman that you once told you love, the woman that you have sex with on your wedding day, because you have forgotten what is the sacredness of the marriage. We have forgotten that sex in marriage is something sacred also and must not be played with. Now, the same woman that you said I do, you can now discuss her anyhow with people. You can now humiliate her as you want just because you are called husband. You forget you are a pillar. Wives no longer have respect for their husbands these days. They disrespect, they humiliate, they insult the same man they call their husband because the guy has committed a wrong. The guy will now rise to destroy the image of the guy, of your husband. You make his life miserable. A good wife can change a bad character of the husband if we do not know. A man who is bad, who is living a bad life, if he marries a good wife, on her knees, she can change his character. By her own way of doing, she can change his character. But when you are not even living a good life, even when you are trying to live a good life, when you marry a bad wife, you become worse. That is why you need to pray. Anybody that wants to get married, pray. Don't look at families. Don't look at how the person goes to church. No. Pray to God to give you a prayer partner and a friend in marriage. Prayer partner and a friend in marriage, not life partner. We have been talking about life partners, but we see that life partners are not helping out. Pray for prayer partner and a friend who can help you to stand, a friend who can correct you in love, a friend you call your wife who could help you when you have fallen. He or she will tell you, no, this is not the way out. Let us go this way. And a friend or a wife or a friend as a husband who can go on her knees, who can go on his knees for your sake. Because when you marry someone because he or she goes to church, when you marry someone because he or she is from this family, you failed it. When I hear so many things about marriage, when I see things about marriage, I weep so bad as in about marriage. I said that, what is the need getting married if you are not ready to be married? What is the need? It pains my heart what is going on. Children have not turned against their father, against their mother. God saw in you a child. The Bible said that obey your parents that your days may be long. And you have the cause to speak ill of your father, to speak ill of your mother. A bad woman, an evil woman, a bad father, an evil father speaks ill of her husband, or speaks ill of her wife to her children or to his children, just for them to create hatred for the other. Meanwhile, you were supposed to be the one to bring the children together. Women have special blessing, have special gift to put peace in a family where there is no peace. But unfortunately, it's no more the same. Children are being separated from their father or separated from their mother. What are you doing? Because the problem they will face tomorrow, maybe you will no longer be there. Tell your children, if the problem between you and your husband, settle it between you, both of you. Why bringing in your children into it? You will not live their life for them. They have a future. They have a generation. Don't destroy them now out of your own selfish, ignorant, selfish and ignorant character. Let your children face their own personal problem. You and your husband settle your problem. Why should a child be rise against her father or against her mother who gave you the cause? Father is a shelter over the children. Whatever blessing or curse he lays on you stands. Don't joke with your father. Mothers, they are pillars of the family. They hold the family on their knees, on their way of behaving, the peace in the family. Don't make your mother shed tears or curse you. That is why you must stand at the middle. When there is something going wrong between your father and your mother, don't support anyone. Stand on the truth. When there is something going on between your father and your children, between your children and their father, stand on the truth. Correct each person and the way it's supposed to be. You don't know what you are doing if you are not doing the right thing. Oh, Jesus. So, I am calling on us to reflect on how our families are. Brothers and sisters fight over little things. People that ate from the same plate can no longer see themselves. They allow jealousy or anger, unnecessary things to divide them. Don't allow yourself to be used against your own very family. The highest mistake, I've said it, a father or a mother can make is to say something bad about the partner to the children. No. Try to make your home a peaceful home. Because these children you are raising against the other person today. Tomorrow, when they find out that this is really what happened, they will turn against you. Children, be very careful. Never you in your life speak against any of your parents, no matter what is going on. Let's invite God into our families. Let's invite Jesus into our family. Let's make prayer part of our lives into our family so that things can be corrected before it will be too bad. Let families be a solid place where one can fall in. Let's learn from our generations past. How did they live? Family is a loving place to be. Don't destroy it yourself. When there is something wrong, go on your knees. Women, go on your knees for your husband. Husbands, go on your knees for your wives. Devil is at work in families. Don't allow him. Don't allow what he's come to do, still destroy. In John 10:10, to be fulfilled in your own family. And don't allow yourself to be the instrument of the destruction. Sometimes when you give people advice of when there is family problem, you give the person advice, don't do this. Do this, the person rises against you tomorrow. It's a pity because you see very honestly that level of understanding of this person is too poor. Be careful the advice you give to people when they are married. Pray for families. We really need to pray for families because there are so many things going on. What has gone wrong with families? What is going on? What has happened? Go on your knees and invite the owner of the family, who is God, that originated this matrimony, to be at the center, and prayer will be the pillar. Each person, father, mother, children, play your role and pray always. If a family that prays together stays together, God bless you all.